Hello, everybody coming back in on replay. Welcome back to Diamond Painting with Eskies. As you can see, the babies are up here. I have two down here on the puppy pillow. If they bark in the middle, I'm really sorry. This is a very impromptu live. I had no plans on it, but I'm sitting here painting, and I thought, well, I just filmed the video for the basics of doing an adult paint by number. So I will be editing and putting that out for you guys. But I thought it would be fun while I work on my painting to talk with you guys a little bit and just relax. Normally I sit very quietly when I paint. So I'm not sure who all is here. I'm trying to get where I can see the chat and work on my painting at the same time. There we go. Took that there. Okay. So this is a wonderful gift that I received from Ashley. She had thought she was ordering diamond paintings, and it turned out to be two of them that were paint by numbers, and she looked at it and went, "Ugh, too many tiny spaces." So she gifted them to me. She knows I used to paint. So I figured it would be a little fun. The how-to on it is, like I said, in a video, this is just a relax and chat and have a good time. Hi, Kim. How are you doing, sweetie? I don't know if I need glasses this strong today. I don't think so. One of them is a 1.0, which is these. I also have it in a teal, of course. And these are a 1.25 because when I have headaches, it's easier to use them. So I don't need them that strong today. So what are you up to, guys? Tell me what's going on. While I sit here and get more paint on my hands. Hi, Dreamer. I'm feeling much better. Still a ways to go because people keep bringing me coughs and colds and sniffles. And if they're sick and they come around me, of course, I get sick. That's how it works. So much fun. So I'm going to get where I can work comfortably. I typically have this turned on its side, which I very well may do. Oh, this is an adult paint by numbers, Linda. It was a gift from my Ashley because she had ordered the wrong thing. It turned out to be a paint by numbers. She thought it was going to be a diamond painting. One of my two favorite flowers are sunflowers. It's a memory with my grandfather. And so now I finally have something sunflower to hang up in the house. This will be done today. This is day 5 of painting on this. So, and it's a 40 by 50. And this one had the option to come with a frame to stretch it on. In needlepoint and painting, we generally call those stretcher bars, but they called it a frame. And when you get it with a frame, it looks like an outer picture frame. It's not for that. But, yep, we are almost done with this one. This one is completed. What I'm doing is painting it as it's called for. And then if I feel like it needs some blending, I'm going to go back in like I will do with these flower petals and blend them a little bit, because in camera and from a distance, it's stunning as is. My bedroom is fairly small, so I would like this to be a little more blended for viewing up close. So I've decided to bring this into the channel as well because, it's very similar to diamond painting. We're not placing diamonds, but it's still an area marked with a color that you're filling in. In this case, it's numbers. In some of them, you'll get symbols. Hi, Suzanne. So it's all very similar to working on a diamond painting. I shake horribly, which is why I stopped painting original paintings. And I've missed it for a long time because I enjoyed it so much. And this was very serendipitous that Ashley ended up with the wrong thing and was kind enough to gift them to me, because it is absolutely joyful. It's so calming when the diamond painting is just a little too much for my brain. I can do this because I have to focus on the brush strokes a little bit better. No, it's not quite gone, Suzanne. I wish to goodness it were, but not quite. Still a ways to go because everybody keeps bringing one to me. So this is actually the second little round of cold, and the bronchitis is almost completely gone finally. Thank goodness. I'm going to take a muscle relax, you guys, because I'm sitting up and bending over and, being crazy. Awesome. Yeah, I thought it would be nice to incorporate some of the other things I enjoy. A very dear friend of mine has advised that I do eventually do a whip parade with you guys so that you can also see my full coverage cross stitch and the diamond paintings that I have going and any paintings that I have going on at that moment. Hi, Susan. I'm feeling a lot better. Ways to go, but a lot better. Oh, awesome. I've seen those, Linda. They are really neat. Oh, goodness, Suzanne. My heart reaches out to you because I babysit my grandson once in a while, and it's always for multiple days. And then by the end of it, I'm pulling my hair out of my head or I'm turning more gray. One of the two. You'll see me lean back sometimes because that's the only place where I can put my bowl of water for my brushes. So if I'm doing that, it's because that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm also looking for something. So I have my paper towels. I've got all that good stuff. There's my baby wipes. I like to use baby wipes when I'm working in the same color family. I can just wipe the brush off and grab the next color to blend it a little. Yeah, I'm still a little bit sick, and some days are better than others, but it was bad for quite a while. Aw, how cute, Linda. Oh, I'm trying. I'm still not cooking this year. Unless we get a prime rib, because I'm the only one who knows how to make that one. Because I refuse to give my kids the recipe for it yet. They gotta need me for something, Sorry, my hair is such a mess and down. I just don't really care today. Oh, I'm so sorry about the rash and all the noise. Oh, with my arthritis, these are a little harder for me to open, but you know what? The relaxation I've gotten from doing this, it's worth it to me. It really is. I hope you guys don't mind me bringing something new to you, but I do a lot of things. And yes, I have another channel that I've always kept my cross stitch and vlogs and cooking stuff on, but I would really like to be able to bring you guys more than just diamond painting, because most of us do more than one thing. Like Linda, her crochet is absolutely beautiful. I only crochet once in a while. I knit more than I crochet. But you guys watching me knit would be boring because I just watch TV and knit because I don't need to see my hands. Hi, Claudette. You're not late, sweetie. We just got started a few minutes ago. But the reason I turned to the painting, by the way, is so that I'm not reaching so far with my back. It just makes it easier. So you can get some of these on AliExpress. These came from Amazon, and they're very nice, and the delivery is really quick on the majority of them. There are a few more that I would really like to get, but 4 birthdays and Christmas mean no money. So, because that's what December is for us. 4 birthdays and Christmas. It's expensive. Hi, Rajul. So, yeah, it's still active, Linda. In fact, I'm getting ready to take a day and do some stitching and put it up on there. Because I haven't put a video up on there in a long time, and some of my stitching people are contacting me worried about me. But I thought while I'm sitting here painting, maybe some of you are sitting where you could, want something to listen to and have fun with. if I can raise any money for the channel, I'm going to quickly buy another painting because, like I said, this will be done today. I just have a lot of hours that I work on stuff for the channel. I'm crazy. As you can see, it's smooth, long, comfortable strokes. Oh, that's awesome, Linda. I'm so happy for you. Hi, Karina. I'm not diamond painting today, sweetie. I'm painting, doing an adult paint by numbers and introducing it to all of you because it is pretty similar to doing our diamond paintings. And it is so nice because I used to paint original paintings. It's nice to be able to paint again in spite of my shaking. And they're very inexpensive when you consider what you're getting. I believe this one was $15 to $20, and it came with the frame. You know what? You don't need to know how to paint to do this. You've got lines and numbers to guide you, and it's going to come out beautifully. If you have ever had any interest in creating art, I advise you do it, that you get an adult paint by number and try it. If you don't like it, you can give it to one of your kids or your neighbors or something like that to finish. But you might find that it is something for you. You know, Bonnie started the other one, which is in the style of Leonid Afremov. Sorry, Russian artist that passed away in August. He did all of the beautiful, very colorful scenes of people walking in the rain and through an autumn setting. And we see them a lot in diamond painting community. And this is in that style, but it's not one of his original pieces. I looked. Hi, Glitter Angels. The paint by numbers is truly easy. These are too advanced for a child because there are very small spaces that you have to get into. And so obviously that's not for a little one. The image itself is completely family friendly because it's, you know, flowers in a jar. But I'll show you up close so you can see some of the spaces are super tiny. I'll get as close as I can. Like that right there. That right there, that little spot, that's its own painted area. Kelly, hi, beautiful. So, yep, I am wanting to bring this into the community, and I think it would be something that a lot of people, like I said, if you've never painted and you've always wanted to, this is a really nice way to do it for a little amount of money. It comes with everything that you need. And as long as you keep care of your brushes, they'll last pretty well. I had heard that they will shed. Mine have not. So, Nick, I'm on the live stream. Sorry. I had to let him know. I have not had a problem with them shedding. So, but I rinse mine frequently. And at the end of the evening, I use a little bit of hand soap and hot running water or warm running water. And I wash them and rinse them out very thoroughly. And then I dry them off on a paper towel and put them away. And that keeps your brushes lasting a lot longer. Aw, thank you, Kelly. Sadly, this will be done today. So, yeah, I got to figure out how to get more for you guys because I think a lot of people would enjoy this. I'm going to try to learn how to do a video where I can put copyright-free music in the background and just do a quiet painting session where you guys have some soft, lovely music playing. And I may try it with diamond painting too sometimes because some days I just don't feel like yapping. Hi, Jerry. Yes, they come with brushes. They come with the paints, the canvas. There's an upgrade. You can get the frame that I was telling you about. And one of the huge things that most of us have that I consider very, very, very helpful is Parchment paper, you guys. If you have painted, say that I had painted over here and it was still wet and I needed to go up here because I had the paint color open and I just wanted to get it done. Parchment paper. Wax paper would mess it up. Parchment paper, perfect. Yeah, there are several that do. And I've seriously thought if I find a way to afford it, I will definitely get one done of the puppies. I use an old crappy plate in case I want to mix colors a little bit or add a sparkly pigment to it because, like I said, I used to paint, so I have a few things left. My favorite color mixing tool, toothpick. Every once in a while, you need to put a couple of drops of water in it after it's been open for a while because they will dry out. So you just put a couple of drops of water in it, mix it very thoroughly, go back and forth, go around the edges, back and forth until it's smooth. But go 1 or 2 drops at a time so that you don't get it too thin and create a color wash, which would then be sheer. So that is how I work on them. My son surprised me with an early Christmas gift. Well, 2. I need to get brushes that are fine detail because that's the kind of images I'm attracted to. But he surprised the crud out of his mom and decided to give it to me early because I'm painting. He got me a nice set of brushes that, although they don't have the fine detail brushes for these bigger color background areas, it's got every size I could need. I was like, whoa. And it's a nice set. It's made by Daco, D-A-C-O. This is the Enchanted set, and it's on Amazon. I do not know how much this is. I'm sorry. But they do have a fine detail set that I desperately need for the kind of things that I do. And then, because one of my paint colors did not want to smooth out and reconstitute the way I wanted it to, he bought me a 12-color set of acrylic, artist quality acrylic tubes. Because I needed white that was okay to work with. And I wanted to try the Arteza paint. Okay. So these are a nice size tube. Very nice size, as you can see. Usually your starter kits, high D, will be little tiny tubes about this big. They give you a good amount of paint. And I do know that this was on sale for $9.99. So, and I think it's normally like $12 for this 12-color set. If you're like me and you always got to change something up, or you have a color that isn't in good condition, which on occasion will happen. It didn't happen with the other kit at all. That's a nice thing to have. Plus, I want to go back to doing some original paintings. And then I love my alcohol-free, fragrance-free baby wipes. So say I'm working on 3 shades of yellow rather than going in water and drying it off. I can just wipe it on the baby wipe, go to the next yellow. And then when I change color families, I rinse it very thoroughly. So yeah, Nico spoiled me with an early couple of Christmas gifts that would allow me to enjoy this a little bit more. Hi, Gertie. The other thing that I would advise, paper towels. And of course, you want a jar or bowl of water. I have an old bowl from when I painted. It's all painty inside. When I have a lot of workspace, I generally will have a bowl that I clean my brushes out in and one that stays clear so that I can get more of the paint out of it. And I have a little spoon because I don't have a dropper. So I have a little spoon to put a couple drops of water into my paints when I need to. Yep, that's everything I've got. And I'm working on my diamond painting easel. It's perfect for this. It's utterly ideal in my opinion. So yeah, I thought I would bring this to you, and I talked it over with someone who is a very dear friend and a very sweet advisor. And we decided that, yeah, it would be a good idea to bring some of these things to you. So at some point, I will do a whip parade of my cross stitch if you guys would like me to. So please let me know if that's something you want to see. And I'm going to do, the diamond painting's not going anywhere, I promise. It's not going anywhere. We're going to be doing a lot of diamond painting. That's the primary purpose of this channel. But I think we're going to add this into it and just have some fun. And most of us do more than one craft, you guys, or art. And so I really want to show that we can balance these. It's okay to have 2 or 3 diamond painting whips going, 1 or 2 painting whips going, some cross stitch whips, and you can switch back and forth. It's okay. As long as you can balance that, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Not at all. So I just don't want the channel to get boring and only doing one thing. Plus, I like doing a lot of different things that I'd really like to share with all of you. So this sunflower will be finished this afternoon for sure, without a doubt. And then I personally am going to spray a high gloss sealant on it. Ooh, that sounds fun, Kelly. I'm going to spray a high gloss sealant on it because I like more of a shiny surface. Obviously, diamond painting, we like shiny. We have ADOS. All of us have attention deficit. Ooh, shiny. And then this is going to get hung in the hallway where I can see it from my room, because obviously with cross stitch and diamond painting, my walls are kind of full here. Oh, the other thing that I want to get, Kelly, is that Liquitex extender gel. It's a blending gel that makes this dry more slowly, like oil paint. My reason for wanting it, you all, because you guys really do not need that, is that I always preferred working in oils because of the drying time. But what I have are acrylics. I just need to slow the drying time down so I can blend them more the way I would like to. But this here is showing you guys that you can have beautiful images without going any extra steps. Just do it with the paints they give you and the brushes they give you, and you can have something truly beautiful. And if you don't like the way a color looks in it, change it. Use one of the other colors. Blend a couple of them together. Get something you like. It's your painting. You have every right to change it up to be the way you want it to look. That's the fun of this. It's ours. We're allowed to do whatever we want. So when I can get some money, I will get the fine detail brushes. I will get the acrylic extender, and I will definitely get more kits because I'm so enjoying this. It's giving me a place to quiet my mind even more right now. And this is a day where I needed to talk and be with you guys. Today was my grandma's birthday, and yes, she died over 20 years ago, but for some reason this year I'm just really missing my family that are gone. And she would have been 106 years old today if she were still alive. So I'm sure that she is with my grandpa and my dad and my puppies, and that she is very happy with that. You know, I have cooking videos for a couple of my family's recipes on my other channel, like oyster chowder. I did that on there. I think I did a couple of others. But one of these days, I'm going to film the tacos for you guys because everybody wants to see the tacos. And they're very easy to make. You don't need a bunch of seasonings. You just need, a few basic ingredients, and you've got yummy tacos that are very filling. And the meat's not falling out of them. That's one of the nice things about those. But they were my great-grandmother's recipe. And I am one of the only people in the world that still knows how to make them. One of very few people. Just myself and my kids are left. So eventually my grandbaby will learn. I think it would be fun because, cooking is an art. Baking is a science. Cooking is an art. And I think it would be fun just to incorporate, several different things because, we all life. We have real life. We cook, we clean. I'm not showing you cleaning videos ever. There are channels that specialize in cleaning tips. I just do what I need to and I'm done. That's it. And all of that. I don't know when you guys will get a cooking video out of me, but I will try to remember. Oh boy, the puppies in the neighborhood are howling, so now Ladybug is singing. So if they start, guys, I'm sorry. Oh, that's fine, Dee. I forgot to message her anyway. It's just been that week. My head's just in a lot of different places. Just kind of worried about Michelle, missing my grandma. It's the 12th is a day that I generally hibernate. Maybe this year I'll be able to sit and talk with you guys. I don't know. So we will see. But you can see how quickly this goes, you guys. It really does. When I want to blend, I will work one color into the next color, into the next color, and try to just kind of do this little scrubby motion like this with the brush and mix them together on the canvas just a bit. Oh, yeah. I agree, Susan. Oh, I was down here. In this case, this has a very artistic appearance to it. It's not meant to look like real sunflowers that are in your kitchen or whatever. So I figured that. Hi, Island Girl. Oh, we love you too, sweetie. But I figured that we would just kind of relax together. Now, Island Girl is at work. What are the rest of you up to? I got too much paint up in there for my taste. Let's pull up. There's more 15, but let's pull up the next one that we need in these areas. Ow. Oh boy, you guys are going to see me mix a little water in. Like I said, over time, they will become too thick. So 1 to 2 drops of water and a toothpick are your solution, truthfully. And I have lots of toothpicks that I'm working with. They just get thick from the air, you know? Oh, I am too, Kelly. But I don't leave the coffee phase until late in the day. Ashley! Hi, baby. This is going to be done today, Ashley, the sunflowers. And the Lovers in the Rain painting is already halfway done, so I'm going to be out of paintings in a day or two. I agree, Susan. And the way my family does it is very different from 99% of people. But they're super filling and they're super good and they're homemade. So, we're not getting a lot of extra chemicals and crap in them. And when I feel well, I even make homemade salsa for them. Okay, so that one's blended down. You can see it's nice and creamy, but it's still got body to it. It's still thick. It's not a liquid. But you will need to do that every once in a while. When you load your brush with paint for these, let me put this down a minute. My advice, and I've seen this in every artist that I've ever watched or been taught by, just load the tip of the brush with paint. Because as you're painting, the paint gets pushed up the brushes. And you have to clean that out. Tiny little area. Now I know why you gave these to me, Ashley. There are some little fine areas. Thank you, Marissa. Yeah, let's boot that guy to the curb and block him and report him. We don't want anything like that in our community. It's nice to know you're here, sweetie. For those of you who don't know, the crafty heifer is Marissa McCartney. She changed her channel name. So, Mama Bob Ross, thank you, Gertie. um, so that is her new channel name. Definitely keep an eye on her because you know what? She does some really interesting stuff. I love seeing all of her Scottish heritage stuff. It's so neat. Let's get that outer edge. Yeah, these are great. You know, this is my hands. They shake all the time. Sometimes they're like jerky. It's really bad. So doing these adult paint by numbers lets me do something that I really enjoyed doing when I painted and not have to worry about the shaking so much. Because you know what? If you get it in the wrong area, go back and touch it up with the other paint. You're great. You're welcome, Marissa. I'm sorry I wasn't a part of the last DP-a-thon, honey. I was so ill, there was no way that I could do it. It's okay, Ashley. I'm just glad you're here, baby. Yeah, and you know me, I like to find challenges and difficult stuff. Look at the ones I sent you the pictures of that I like. I'm crazy, I know. I just felt bad that I couldn't be there and be supportive of everything with the community. I just, bronchitis and a bad cold all at once was way more than my body liked. Sometimes, guys, as this dries, it's going to contract a bit. And so you're going to see little white spots showing through here and there. Just run a little bit of the same paint over it, the same color, and it covers it right up. It's because canvas is made of linen. And so it's woven in two directions, vertically and horizontally. And so you have to kind of get the paint to go in there. I am guessing that Miss Michelle is probably lurking if she's awake. She had a rough night last night with nightmares. They said that physically she is doing really well. If they can get the panic attacks and nightmares in control today, then she will get to go home for the weekend. I think you did, sweetheart. There we go. We're almost done with this color in that area. I mean, this is truly gorgeous. I can't wait to get some that are roses. And there's a couple that are grand piano with a girl in front of them, and one that's just a grand piano scene. We all know I love pianos. For a while, Ashley. Hi, Claudette. I hope I didn't miss saying hi to anybody. If I did, I'm so sorry. There we go. With this kind of thing, you just do it the way it makes you happy, what works for you. Use the brush size that makes you comfortable for that area. Use, the thickness of paint that you like. It's your painting, guys. If you don't like something about it, but you love the image, change it. Okay, Ashley. It's yours. You've got the ability to alter it a little bit if that's what you want, and that's perfectly fine. If you love it just the way it is, then do it just the way it is. It's just like diamond painting. Once we get it, it's ours. We can do what we want. As long as, we're not reselling them or something like that. Although this is a copyright-free image, so it wouldn't be a problem. I'm being pretty careful with all of the copyright stuff, but I've always been, kind of a stickler for the legalities of things. I just don't go overboard. For me, it's just easier that way. If at all possible, I buy an image that pays the artist. If I don't know or have a way to find who the artist is, then I just make sure, anything I buy is not for resale anyway. It's just for my purposes, and that's legal. That's perfectly legal. That's a good idea. If you want a little more sparkle, the other option is a little bit of talc powder, or I would imagine cornstarch would work too, but it could make the glue a little slimy. I don't know. I'm just sealing my round paintings is what I'm doing, because 5 Puppies and Arizona is super dusty. Yeah. So I'm sealing my rounds just to make sure. That's just kind of my comfort zone, so they're easier to keep cleaned off from puppy hair and dust. See, like that, I just made a mistake and went into the green, and that's okay. I can just paint over it again. That's what's great about this. If you make a mistake, you can fix it. Or if you like it that way, leave it that way. There's no, you have to do it this way. These kits, from what I'm seeing on Amazon, you can even get them on eBay. There's one on eBay I really want to get eventually. If it's still there when I'm able to. It's just so much a me image. It's crazy. These have become, and they're everywhere now. But it's really not much different than diamond painting. It sounds harder. Trust me, it's not. This is one of those, if I can do this with my shaking and problems, anybody can paint by numbers if they choose to. And if you guys decide to do one and you get stuck and go, I don't know what to do about this, message me. I'll try to help you. There is also a channel that she is a fully trained artist, very good artist. It's what she does for a living in Russia. And she has been doing some paint by numbers kits over the last few months, only she blends them, the way she wants them and things, like I'm going to. She does it initially. I'm waiting to come in and do it afterward, just because I want to see what it looks like on its own this time. Her channel name is Painty Cat, PAINTYKAT. I really like her. She does some really cool extra, it's really nice to watch and listen to her voice. Her accent's quite beautiful. Her accent reminds me of our sweet Ukrainian diamond painter who now lives in Canada, of course, Natalia from Lovecraft Forever. The accents are very similar. Okay, it's still going. Okay, thank you for coming, Suzanne. Good luck with the baby. Okay. What are you guys doing today? Because with Kelly, I never know if it's a diamond painting day or a stitching day. She could be decorating her house for Christmas today. Are you? D, what I found also works is get an old pill bottle, put a coin in it, and shake them, and it takes them apart, and then you're not spending the extra money. That's what I use because, obviously I can't get all the extras, you guys. Here we go. So when I rinse my brush very thoroughly, because I'm changing color families, that's where the paper towel comes in handy. This thing was perfectly clean before we started it, and you can see there's a little bit of that burnt orange and a little bit of yellow. And then I rinse my brush and do it again. Probably, D. It's pretty much the same thing. Just the catch at the bottom isn't there on the diamond grinders. Kelly, you're sweeping puppy hair. I'm going to put the front of my hair back, you guys, so I can see better. I don't even think I need to put that video up now. I can just go into the next level of it, which would be more along the lines of blending, mixing colors, that kind of thing. Because basically, I just explained everything to you guys. Coffee. Hi, Tina. Awesome. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. She thinks that one of her friends might have an old one. It works exactly the same. But a coin in a pill jar will do the same thing. It really does, I promise. Oh, there you go, Kelly. Okay, Tina. I love you, honey. You have a good day. Sorry, guys, my hair out of my face kind of helps, so sometimes you just have to stop and take care of that. Okay, let's get some more of this on there. You guys are probably going, well, this is boring to watch. Exactly, Kelly. Watching paint dry. You're watching it be applied and dry. Oh, Dee, I love confetti. Oh my goodness. Kelly has seen pictures of some of my stitching. Don't I love confetti, Kelly? Everything I pick, diamond painting, stitching, painting, it's all confetti. Like these flowers, they're basically confetti. Yeah, it is. Oh, a tip I meant to give you guys if you decide to try one of these. The way that I was taught, and I have tried the opposite way and found that what I was taught was much better, is to paint your background before you paint your focal point. Like what you want to show in the front, the foreground, like the apples, the flowers, the vase. You want to paint those after you've done your main background part. I'd go darkest to medium to light because it's easier to cover any mistakes that way. Nice. I love it, Dee. I just saw that. I'd do it and love it because, I'm a little crazy that way. I just love very intricate. And if you want the intricate images with all the beautiful shading, confetti is going to exist in painting and diamond painting and cross stitch, in all of it. And that's how we get the super amazing images that we do. It would be boring if it was all color blocking because we wouldn't see any detail. And I really like to see that. I'm excited, Kelly. Do you have glasses that you could put on right now, Dee? Like me, these are cheap readers because eye doctors are expensive. I have an ever moment thing. I have developed a rainy day diamonds thing, but for customs, ever moment is my favorite. I have now seen, and you guys will see sometime after the first of the year, how beautiful Hankins round customs are. I'm highly impressed with their custom work. I am just, it shocked me. It truly did how good it is. Oh, you just one way or the other, honey. You got to pick one. Silly. I'm so glad I came on today because you know what? I get to where I really miss you guys. I was just going to quietly paint today, film my couple of videos, edit them tonight before bed, and put them out. But then I kind of got a burr up my butt and went, nah, do a live stream with everybody. They could use an extra live stream. You know, you want to do one. Oh, Dee, I'm so sorry. These are going to be just gorgeous. I cannot wait to be able to hang this up. And then I will finish Lovers in the Rain in the next couple of days. And then I'm out of paintings. Luckily, I have diamond paintings I can do. But it's a different mentality for me. This is sometimes I'll put on piano concertos or Mozart's violin symphonies, music from Phantom of the Opera. There's, I know I'm a country music vocalist, but, I like classical music too. I also like classic blues. I love the old blues. Hi, Aussie girl. Yeah, exactly, Kelly. You and I are not spring chickens, We're not old hags, but we're not spring chickens anymore. Can't expect the perfect eyesight and the perfect body. And, just life doesn't work like that. You are who you are, and the people that love you will love who you are, inside and out. My Granny Perkins always said, what you look like is not what matters. You can be the most beautiful woman in the world and be a horrible person. Pretty is as pretty does. So what you do that is kind and decent and loving in this world, that's what lasts. It's not about the looks. I know it'd be nice if we could. Believe me, I'd love to look like I did in my mid-20s. Look at my daughter, Sarah. You can see what I looked like in my mid-20s. Just add auburn hair instead of dark blonde. Sarah looks a lot like me. We have a different nose and different hair color. She could have been my little clone. Right, Marissa? I'm with you, honey. Yeah, Dee, you're still a baby. Oh, Ozzy girl, I'm so sorry, honey. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. Don't know why. The other morning, earlier this week, I was up at like 5 every morning. Couldn't figure out why. Still don't know why. And then yesterday, I actually got to sleep till a reasonable time. Yep, you two are babies. But you know what? You're my babies and I love you. So, that's the way it is. That's life. This is going to be gorgeous. I will probably go in and just soften some of the lines between colors. Aw. Hi, Jamie. Sorry, honey, I didn't see you because I'm watching the painting so that I get my brush strokes in the right spots. With an Afromov, that would be different because it's like blotches of color. Anytime you have a very light color and it doesn't cover the number up, it's okay. Let it dry for a few minutes, go back over it again, and it covers it perfectly. You better not be, Ashley. I will kick your behind. Hi, Athena. We're doing something different today. We're finishing up my sunflower painting that I've been working on since, I think, Friday. But a couple of those days I was diamond painting. But I think I started this one Friday. And then I diamond painted on Saturday and Sunday. And then I came back to this week. Yummy. No, this is not. This is one of the two that Ashley thought were diamond paintings when she ordered them, because they'll mix those in. They do it to me all the time. They mix diamond painting and paint by numbers together, adult paint by numbers. So you have to really watch what you're ordering. She bought two of them and thought they'd be diamond paintings, and they weren't. And she probably would have done them, except these have teeny tiny little spaces on them. And she went, I ain't doing those. I'll send those to Mama. She's crazy. She'll do it. Which, yep, I'm crazy and I'm doing it and loving it. They haven't even sent me a shipping number for my Victoria's Moon painting. But now I'm going to be out of paintings, and that sucks. Because this is what I'm enjoying right now. Why am I getting that? Not a clue. All right. So we're going to do a little bit of number 13. I have trouble opening these sometimes. There we go. I like their diamond paintings, and now they've come out with, apparently, with paint by numbers kits, and they contacted a few of us to ask if we would like to review them, and I said yes. And yet I've not received tracking information to say that it's been sent out yet. I was told they were still making it. I don't know. So I have no idea when that's going to come to fruition. I don't expect that it will be here until mid-January to February at the rate it's going. I don't know what's taking so long. Aw, big sigh from a puppy. Are you? I didn't do a custom through them because, my customs are pretty much puppies. And I really only trust those to Evermoment because I like squares. But I can say that the Hankins round that is involved in the comparison of 3 customs companies is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait till you guys see all the stats, but I have to finish the Evermoment one first, and I'm taking that slowly because it's just a good idea if I do that once in a while. Okay. Nice, Athena. There we go. I think this is the first time I'm using this color, or one of the first times. I do a lot of this one with my filbert and the flat brush that came with this. But in here, there's some very fine points in the details. So I'm being peeky and doing it with the tiny brush. Nice. Hi, Oreo. Sometimes we just need a little drink of coffee or soda or whatever. I got to figure out how to get Nick to go to the doggone store because I'm going to be out of soda before tonight. He's been wanting to not go until what he's waiting on arrives, actually. But I need him to go grocery shopping. Seriously. I directed that at Ashley because my kids are friends, Ashley and Nico. And so they talk sometimes too. Although usually I come and stick my nose into the conversation. Because I can. Their customs ship out really quickly, actually. Aussie girl. Usually it's 3 or 4 days and they've already put it into the shipping system. It sometimes gets hung up in US customs for us. I don't know how that works for Australia. So it shouldn't be, but 2 to 3 weeks, right around there, you should see it. Maybe faster because you're a lot closer to them. Yeah, that's not bad, sweetie. You're doing good. It doesn't take them long to get them done and ready to ship. There we go. Just a little more right there. I have no idea what all that noise is, but okay. Crazy people. You know what? Before I change colors, I think we're going to go for a smoke break. Because we are almost done with this top flower. The little closed one is finished. And then, I mean, literally, we're almost done. I kill you. We just have a tiny bit to go on this flower. And then this flower fill in and it's done. That's going to be a quickie. You know, 5.5 days. That's not bad. Oh, that's looking wonderful, Dee. I really enjoyed doing this. Like, a lot. Enjoyed it. I know it sounds awful, but I think because I diamond paint, 8 to 12 hours a day, every day, that I needed something different for a little while. I'm not putting aside my diamond painting at all because I have things I need to get done. But I just needed a few days to do something else. Do you, Kelly? Awesome. So you and I will actually be able to look at the difference between it in painting and diamond painting. That's cool. Okay. Oh, that hurts. Just FYI. I have to move this real quick. And then I can take you guys outside with me. There we go. That's the thing that holds my phone when I film. My little gooseneck thing. I'm doing much better. Still a little healing to go, but a lot better. Oh, okay. Grab the coffee cup. We need the coffee. We also need to get my big butt off the bed. That is awesome that you have it in diamond painting. So awesome. Okay. Let me get a cigarette and some coffee, and then we will go outside because we can. It is so pretty here right now, you guys. It's in the 50s, high 50s at the moment. Bonnie's complaining at her phone. I think this is jammed, personally. Yeah, it would have. Somebody had something stuck in there called a stem. Not good. Goofballs. There we are. Now I can do it. Sorry about the delays and everything today. Those kind of lazy days that I need once in a while, very desperately. But my lazy days are never lazy. I don't think I know how to lay there and do nothing. I would go crazy. I have to have my hands busy constantly. Okay. Out to my spot outside. Yay. I like my little spot out here. Can't wait till it looks like a garden out here, though. There we go. Sorry, guys. I don't hide the fact that I smoke. Now, doing the painting and diamond painting, I smoke a lot less than I used to. A lot less. They hit the lighter. I'm in my two favorite colors today. All my purple and my teal sweater. I love cool weather, you guys, when I can run around in sweats, be comfortable. I know a lot of you are tired of cold weather because you're getting snow. I'm sorry. Michelle has pretty much had a blizzard recently up there in Massachusetts. Boston was just so deep in snow it wasn't even funny. Which is where the hospital she's at is. It's in Boston. You've been dropping your drills, Aussie girl? Sorry, guys, I'm catching up here. Oh, goodness. They did that to me on one. They didn't update it, and it just showed up. I was like, okay. Yeah, honey, they had to work on her lung quite a bit, and they had to remove a kidney. It was bogging down the other kidney, and she was not doing well. They took it out, and the other kidney is starting to catch up. They're even taking her off of dialysis for a little bit to see if the kidney can do the work it needs to on its own. It should be able to. And so far, so good. Okay, Marissa, have a good day, honey. She's doing well in that way. She will be. They said she's healing very, very well. She's on a lot of pain meds right now. But her anxiety's been getting to her. Oh my goodness, Natalia. Hi, sweetheart. I was talking about you just a few minutes ago. All good, of course. I'm doing a paint by numbers for adults today. I wanted to introduce it into the community. Oh, Susan, I'm sorry. Our winters are very mild compared to most of the world, but it will get down into the 30s and 40s during the day here. I'm so glad you're here, Natalia. I watch you every single video. Every video. Did the thread blending work well with the two of the main color for that area and one of the other? It was all good, sweetie. I love you to death. Someday I hope to get to try one of the Dreamer designs, but I'm waiting for their 2.0. It's the only American company I haven't tried. Oh, yeah. I typically do them, or I do my main colors. Then I add my blended threads. Then I do my back stitching and then my French knots if there are any. I'm worried how you're going to get the grid lines off of that. All right, they must be when you wash it, they come out, because otherwise you're going to have to stitch that white area to cover that grid. And a lot of the fabrics that come pre-gridded, when you put it in cool water, the grid will disappear. It's too warm outside for the sweater. It's chilly inside, thank goodness. And we haven't run the air conditioner in a couple weeks. But, with stitching, you guys, I've literally been stitching for 42 years, and there's not a year that goes by that I don't stitch. It just doesn't happen. That's kind of my thing. I do a lot of really hardcore full coverage aids, Custom Crafts Inc., Artisy, all of that. Oh, goodness. Oh, you're in Canada, Susan. That's why, not this coming January, but January of 2021, Ashley and I are setting up a retreat so you guys can come in January when you're all buried in snow. You can come here and visit, and to you, it'll be shorts weather. To me, I'll be bundled up in sweats and a sweater. But we're doing it so that our friends can get out of that snow. have a nice few days here. We can diamond paint, stitch, whatever it is that you're working on at the time. Eat, spend time together, and just enjoy one another. I would love to see you make it there, Natalia. We're going to have such a good time. Oh, Ontario. Okay. You guys have a good hockey team. Yeah, Dee, definitely, because I can't wait for her to get our birthday and Christmas presents to her. He's purring. Oh. Kitty, kitty. That's what kitty cats do. That and they make my eyes swell up. I used to have cats. All the shots were a little much for me. But I have white fluffy puppies that are super soft, so that works. Natalia, what are you working on today? Oh, yeah. Although our Coyotes have beat you guys before, I was there for that game. Oh, me too, honey. Me and my coffee. Every once in a while, I will, in the wintertime, make cinnamon stick tea with honey. Yes, I know you did, Athena. I'm so happy for you. Good. Do it. Do it, Dee. It makes it more fun to see her struggle to open it. Rebecca, hi, baby. That's cute, Jamie. There is a DIY moon that I would love to have, but it's like $200. Oh, they sound beautiful. I've seen the ones you're working on. They're gorgeous. If it's the ones that have been on your channel recently. I'm just hoping to find a way to get another paint by numbers this month. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. We have my son's birthday at the end of the month. Day after Christmas is my grandson's 6th birthday. So, of course, we have Christmas and his birthday one day apart. So, piñatas, birthday gifts, Christmas gifts. And then we have his two soon-to-be stepsisters for Christmas. We've got Ashley for her birthday and Christmas. So, and Sarah's birthday was the 1st. So, yeah, very financially draining month. And Nico was nice enough to get me that bigger brush set and the small paint set so that I could fix a couple of problems. Oh, lovely, Natalia. That sounds wonderful. I have a lot of cross-stitch patterns, like a ton. Absolutely, Rebecca. Absolutely, sweetie. Anytime any of you have questions on cross-stitch, please feel free to message me and ask me, or diamond painting, or knitting. Although knitting, I would need to video chat with you to walk you through it. That's all stuff that I've been doing for a long time. I even hand quilt and quilt when I have the fabric. There's a lot of things that I've done because I'm old. I've got a lot of years in doing things. I'm old, guys. C'est la vie. Such is life. Ashley's snickering at me because we're talking about her gifts. I know what she's getting. I'm sure she'll do videos of what she got because, yeah, she's going to be super happy. Yeah, I want her to tape monster you. Hey, it's better than us duct taping you when you come here so you can't leave, right? I have a tatting needle, a shuttle, and a needle. I've not done a lot of tatting, but I do have tatting thread. If I were to ever have the time, I could sit down and try to work it through, but there are some wonderful, wonderful instructional booklets and videos that you can get that will walk you through a lot of it. There's even some beginner's tatting kits. I would check out Etsy to see if they're there, but you could just Google tatting beginner's kit and probably find something just right to help you learn to do it. It's a lovely art form. I mean, making lace is so amazing. You can get the needle at any craft store. Michael's will carry a tatting needle, and you can see if your Michael's carries a tatting shuttle. They are a little bit different because they're different styles of doing it. If you message me and remind me at some point, I will pull mine out and show you the difference between the shuttle and a tatting needle. They're a bit different, and you work them more differently. If you have experience in crocheting, I would get a tatting shuttle because it's very similar to that. Get her. Get her, babies. Oh, you know what, guys? While I'm on here, and I just remembered, I want to show you something amazing that is diamond painting related. A very, very sweet lady who apparently makes pens and cover minders made these special as a gift for me. Here's her card. She is Elizabeth Wheeler at Happy Hippo Finds. Let me get my finger off the thing so you can see her website there. She has an Etsy store. These, I guarantee, are not on her Etsy store. They are special. She made them just for me, and it looks like this was an acrylic pour, and she put an Esky on it. She hand-painted a little Esky for me. Oh, my goodness. I squealed so loud. So loud. You have no idea. And she did this big, beautiful, it looks like resin pour. That's what I meant with this was resin. It could be acrylic, but it looks like resin. Paw print that says Eskies on it, and a little bowl for my trash drills while I'm diamond painting. Isn't that the cutest? Oh my goodness, I have a three-dimensional stand-up Esky. It's so cute. I'm so grateful. This came on a day when I really needed a cheer up. You guys, seriously. It's been an emotional roller coaster the last couple of weeks, but I'm okay. So, Natalia, I'm going to show you what I'm finishing today. This is an adult paint by numbers kit. I think that you have one or two of these. This was a gift from Ashley, from Ashley's DPs and Unboxings. And I have been working on this for 5 days. And all I have left is this little bit on the flowers, the 2 flowers. And then it'll be done. I absolutely am enjoying this because I used to do original oil paintings. That was a very long time ago. My hands shake so much that I stopped painting. This has brought back that joy, but where I can deal with it even with the shaking. I do too. This is on Amazon. And she did the option that came with a frame, so it's the stretcher bars to put it over. It is coming out so pretty, Ashley. Looky. I love it. Even the apple, it looks so beautifully dimensional. And that's what I was telling you guys. I do my background first, dark to medium to light colors, and then I do my focal points, such as the apple, the jar of water, and the flowers, because it makes them stand forward by doing them last. Yes, you could have, Ashley. I didn't even do anything fancy on it yet. It's going to be super simple. If I can get some blending medium, then I will probably blend a little bit, but it dries too fast to do a lot of blending. Oh, I have loved both kits. I'm just sad that I'm just about out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still fighting a little bit of the ick. And that makes it go away. You couldn't have, you promise. But I thought it would be fun to do this live and give you guys, a little knowledge of what comes in the kits and a few extras that you can do to make it more your own. I think that's always wonderful in diamond painting, in painting, in cross stitch, any little touches that you can add. Well, this may look like a toddler did it. I'm not sure. With me doing it. Yeah, I'm blessed to have quite a few diamond paintings, but I am sad that I'm going to run out of the paint by numbers. They have truly done a lot for me while I'm having trouble focusing on things. Okay. Let's get some more of this pretty sunflower yellow on there. They make them for children. And this coming out with them for adults is a fairly recent thing. It is fairly new. And it's so similar to doing our diamond paintings that I love that. It's similar to cross-stitch and diamond painting patterns. And that makes it something that we're already familiar with. So it's not a far stretch to be able to venture into this. Oh boy. Chrissy's going to grr. I can hear somebody out front. That's why she's doing it. Bye, Jamie. Have a good day, sweetie. Oops, I almost missed this one up here. That would not have been good. We would have had a petal that didn't look right. So I am going to spend the rest of my day curled up in here with my babies because it is a little bit chilly. And I love to snuggle up with them and work on my diamond painting or my stitching. When I'm knitting, Chrissy curls up on my lap and sits with me quite often. Because she's tiny girl and she and Bug are super snuggly. No, I didn't, Dee. These lighter colors will often require a second coat, but truly it only takes a couple of minutes in between for it to be dry enough to do that. And if you need it to get drier faster, use your hair dryer. Almost all of us have a blow dryer. So what was the confusion with Diamond Art Club? Well, there seems to be a lot of that recently with them. Okay. I really don't know. All righty then. Hi, Jennifer. I'm painting a painting today. Well, I'm finishing a painting today. Rebecca, hi, sweetheart. Yeah, I am finishing up an adult paint by numbers today. For those who have just come in, I'm so glad everybody's here today. and then I'm going to pout. Oh, I think I'm funny, you guys. Seriously, I do. I'm probably not, but I think I am. So there's Christy, you guys. So you can see one of the Eskies. Here's the tiny alpha ACU girl. Yes. She's laying on her teddy bear. She's so cute. She's adorable. Ladybug is laying right there sleeping. Spirit, my giant boy, is right there sleeping. And I think Fluffers is out by her Aunt Bonnie. I am feeling a lot better. I still have a little ways to go. And as long as nobody comes around me with a cold right now, I'll be okay. If they do, I'll probably get sick again. Because that's how it works for me. I need to see, where did I put my powder? Up here. Aha. I think I forgot to tell you guys it comes with a reference pattern. But it does. And these things help quite often. Okay, so we're on this flower. There's the 10. I just want to see if there's white up in here. And no, there is not. I'm glad I looked. Oh, geez. So yeah, the paint does go all the way up in here. I didn't think I had filled in any of the white on this yet. Oh, goodness knows. They've got their shipping so twisted and messed up, I can't even understand what they're doing. They used to have it really down pat when they were in Vegas. They seriously need to go back to what they were doing. Because we pay premium prices, and yes, the kits are beautiful, but that should come with quick shipping, in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. It should just be, one method of shipping. Let's not go several, because then it confuses the buyers. Like me. And then sometimes you get your painting in a week. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks to get it since they moved. That is a little frustrating, and I would have thought they would have worked it out by now. But it doesn't appear so. I'm not bashing on Diamond Art Club. I'm just saying, please go back to the way things were that worked well. Oh, wow, Aussie girl. Yeah, I don't think they would pay much attention to me, Dee. I really don't. I've learned that they just don't seem to hear much of what I have to say. And that's okay. Just needs a little water right here to blend this out. There we go. Sometimes you got to do that. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it'll work out in the end somehow. Enough people get upset with how something is being done. A company really tends to, not always, but companies tend to change that method in order to have customer satisfaction. Hopefully that will be the case here. Because there are still several Diamond Art Club images that I'd like to have. And some of them are on clearance, so I want to get to them before they're gone. Well, I put some paint on there, so. Let me see if I can do that. I think I can. Oh no. Which one was it, Dee? Oh, there you go, Natalia. I don't even know where to buy those on AliExpress. I'll have to look back in the chat later. Hopefully they don't make this chat disappear like they do every once in a while randomly. There's no kids in my videos, and obviously these are adult activities. So, because I don't think little ones are going to want to do something like this. Oh. Oh. Same here. If I had that one, honey, I would find a way to send it to you. I don't do the princess stuff. So, yeah, I'd like to get a full beaded cross stitch off of Ali also, because it's going to be very different than the beaded one that I have. That it's a partial, but it's not, it doesn't have the holes in it already. It has markings for them, but it's a more advanced type of fabric. And it requires quite a bit of focus to do it. Sometimes I just want something that I don't have to think about so much. But I'm really not into a lot of color blocking images, so the one I have is really fun. It's just made on a fabric without holes in it already, so I wouldn't advise that for somebody just starting, because it requires a lot of precision. Well, hello, Aussie Girl's mom. Welcome, sweetie. I know it's normally diamond painting on here, just so you know, but I wanted to include some of the other stuff that I do also. Every once in a while, at least. We will eventually do a whip parade, as it was called to me, of my cross-stitching whips. Because some people would like to see that. I think it's going to shock a lot of people because it's pretty extensive. Oh, I'm glad too, Ashley. It's more fun having you guys to talk to. Today was a day when I guess I needed to see you guys, hear you guys, read you guys, whatever it is. But Ashley, now you can see why I want more of these, because they're quick for me, but they're very relaxing for me. I'm so focused on my brush strokes and paint getting in the right spot that I don't have time to think about the stuff that's bothering me. So it's a nice addition to it. And I wouldn't have known that without you. When I was a kid, they didn't have stuff like this for adults. Of course, then again, they didn't have the internet either. Oh no, Ashley. I know how that feels. There we are. I got asked in a conversation the other day if I always put my PayPal link in the description. I do a lot of times, not every single time. So, but usually my live streams have it. Itchy hair and face. Oh no, Ashley. Oh, thank you. That's so nice, Aussie Girls Mom. We're just who we are. No, we don't put on airs. We don't act like somebody we're not. We just are who we are. Ah, it's actually quiet in my house for once. I'm sure that won't last long. It never does. Let's make sure that's covered because this color is what I would call a very pale lemon yellow. And so it doesn't have a ton of pigment in it to make it be very opaque. So you usually have to go over it a second time. And it just takes a moment. And like I said, if you get one of these and when you're done, you see little white spots coming through, just go over them with a little bit of paint. It's just from the drying and it not getting into the grain of the fabric very well first time out. And sometimes you can't see that initially. But just, this is one of those things, do it at your own pace. You know, if you want to stretch something out over a month working on it once in a while, do that. Just make sure you clean your brushes thoroughly in between so that while they're sitting, they're not, gummed up with paint. And I use hand soap and warm running water. And then I dry them out on a paper towel. It works perfectly. If they are a natural hair brush, then I tend to use a mild shampoo. Okay, we are about to be done with this flower. I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything there. There's one of them, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a 1. This is why the pattern comes in handy, you guys. I'm so sorry. I just need to take this moment and make sure I was right. Nope, that gets painted the very dark color. And then I can do the 2 little white spots and this flower will be done. This dark color on it is kind of cool. It reminds me of 154. On camera, On camera, it looks very brown, but it's like a purpley brown. It's really gorgeous. I think it's pretty. Because when I had to add a little water to it, it was very purple. I was like, wow, that's kind of 154. But on camera and on the canvas, it looks like a beautiful chocolate color. It just has that hint of purple to it. There we go. 2 little white spots, and then we're done with this flower. And then I will let you guys go. And I will do the other flower or finish the other flower, and this one will be all done. What is that doing to me? Oh. Okay, I almost missed something else. Cool. I will fix that. The white really does, for this kit, need 2 coats. But it's just a highlight, on the flower. There's no exact way to paint. I've had formal training in art because, I painted. But it was my way of, as a musician and nurse, this was my thing to be creative, and it was just me was painting. I don't know. I'm probably going to attempt to do an original oil painting again when I get everything. But that's going to be a ways off. I just don't know how well it will go with the way my hands act. We'll see. Okay, I missed a tiny bit of a yellow. See, it's just like diamond painting. You got to go back and find the little spots you missed. Exactly the same. That's why that reference pattern comes in so handy. Because otherwise, I wouldn't know. It would look like it was painted white to me. That's the biggest reason I'm going to get off is I generally forget to talk when I'm doing this. I just get very, very focused. Listen to the puppies breathing while they're sleeping, or put on some music. Sometimes I just have Netflix on with Supernatural playing in the background, because the only season I have not seen yet is the one that's currently airing, and it's the final season. So I've seen them already. I can just let them play and have them in the background for some noise when I need it. But most often, this house has enough noise for an army. Okay, I'm going to make sure I got that just the way I want it. Right in there. Well, we have a done flower. Well, we have 2 done flowers. Bye, Jennifer. Okay, guys. There's the flower that we just did together right here. Try and get it where it's not so glaring. Why is the light got so much glare today? Oh, because Chrissy opened the doggone curtain. So we just did this one together. I'm going to finish this up, and then this will be done. Thank you for coming, and thank you for staying with me while we did something different. I do love you all very, very much. You're wonderful and you're so nice to have in my life. Thank you so much. I hope that you all have an awesome day, very peaceful, very calm, or however you prefer your days. My thoughts and prayers are with all of you. You take care, and I will talk to you again later, definitely on Sunday for the Christmas collab, okay? I'll see you guys later. Bye.